So let's bring in FEMA Administrator Brock Long. Mr. Long, thanks for joining us this morning, and tell us what FEMA is doing right now.
Good morning. So right now the focus is on supporting all of the governors from Louisiana to Florida with their life-saving missions. Over the past 48 to 72 hours, we've been working with them around the clock to pre-stage commodities and embed our incident management teams with the emergency management directors in their EOCs. The most important thing about this storm is this is one of the fastest moving storms in the Gulf Coast since they've started to record tropical history, and so that's very dangerous for many reasons. One, while it's a 45-mile-per-hour tropical storm right now, you have to add to it the forward speed of 23 miles an hour. So basically, hurricane force winds, or just right at hurricane force winds, are going to pass through many portions of Alabama into Tennessee. And then also when it interacts with the mountains within western North Carolina, a lot of rainfall is going to occur from this as well.
And we know it's the fourth hurricane so far this year. We have about 2 months left in hurricane season. What are your concerns going forward? Do you have enough people? Do you have enough money?
Money's not the issue. Congress has been on top of that, working with us. Back on October 1, we had another $6.7 billion added to the disaster relief fund, and we continue to update them on a regular basis, and we'll ask for supplementals as needed. In regards to resources, of course, we're strained. You know, the bottom line is that over nearly 85% of my entire agency is deployed right now. We're still working massive issues in Harvey, Irma, as well as the issues in Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, and now this one. But the bottom line is that we're positioned to support Nate, very well. The next thing is that, some of the fail-safes that we have are through mutual aid agreements with states to be able to call upon emergency managers from other states and around the states if we continue to have more disasters.
And Mr. Long, let's turn to Puerto Rico. The mayor of San Juan tweeting again this morning saying power collapses in San Juan Hospital with 2 patients being transferred out have requested support from FEMA. Brock, nothing. And she also says, increasingly painful to understand the American people want to help and U.S. government does not want to help. We need water. What's your reaction to that?
We filtered out the mayor a long time ago, and we don't have time for the political noise. The bottom line is that we are making progress every day in conjunction with the governor. And in regards to the power failure, we're restringing a very fragile system every day. As we make progress, simple thunderstorms pass through, knock the progress out. Rebuilding Puerto Rico is going to be a greater conversation for the Congress in conjunction with the governor on how they're, what the way forward is in the future of Puerto Rico. But in regards to the power outages and the hospitals, we've built an entire 911 system. We monitor the hospital system daily. And so if there is a power failure at a hospital, which we've seen 2 of, over this past week, we're actually life flighting the ICU patients out of those hospitals onto the USS Comfort. And we continue to stabilize that situation with hospitals. But as far as the political noise, we filter that out, keep our heads down, and continue to make progress and push forward to restoring essential functions for Puerto Rico.
Okay, thanks very much for joining us, Mr. Long.
Thank you.